trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With Pat just plowing ahead. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Alabama pushing the tempo. With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out. It's up, and the ball's free deep in his own territory.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. To the air. It's Harrell. The throw to the outside is complete. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Oh, he's got a chance. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Let's talk about Alabama. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star.
He's got it on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the...
Snags it! They will score! Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Pittman. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Good, right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He's got it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown tie. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Quick completion on the out. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback. And
breaks into the open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Harrell. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work.
The return is tackled down at the 37, and the Alabama offense will take over.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Easy. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put...
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Right down the middle. It's complete. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They're facing a 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Tosses it incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Here's the pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Got him downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Set to advance on the football.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Young. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Scanning the field, it's Harrell. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They think there's room to run to the right here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Alabama quickly back to the line. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that strong play on first down. They're right on the cusp of a score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Off-play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The play action fake. Going to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Harrell. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the tailback. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Throwing on the run. Makes a connection. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing, looking right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Gonna run it. It's Pittman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The sure hands, it's Milner. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leads it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's caught downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Finds his big tight end. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. To throw, it's Simpson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Can't get him to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Edwards. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Smashes through the tackle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Finds his tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Oh, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to go down as time has run out. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds